If you go down in the woods today, you're sure of a big surprise. If you go down in the woods today, you'd better go in disguise.
That one's over here. Mike's over there.
I keep throwing it overhead, sorry.
This lovely little campsite. We've got one chair, got some firewood, and chair number 2. That beautiful sunset on the other side. Repping the outdoor Muslim. So we made some tacos, but the taco thing is mostly broken. So we're just gonna eat it like naan bread. Take a piece, take a bit of meat. Still tastes very good. Well, it's got the big giant block we've got. Make some smaller ones like so. So safe position. Just like so. We managed to get an intact taco. It's a bit plain with just the meat, but it's got seasoning, it's got a little bit of fat inside it. All halal, of course, from Haji Baba's. So let's dig in. Lovely. Hello everyone. We've got cooking peri peri chicken on the skewers. Look at that. That is lovely. That's cooking really well. Drop that back on the fire. Morning everyone, Assalamu alaikum. Saturday the 13th of June and we're here on the Jurassic Coast at this lovely campsite. Just got a fire going, gonna cook some breakfast, and so we've just stayed at this campsite because we come straight from work on Friday, but tonight we're planning to do some wild camping somewhere on the coast overlooking the sea. So let's just set up this camp, maybe go for a swim somewhere, and then we'll head for that wild walk to our lovely wild campsite. So guys, my plan for today is this evening I'm going to be sleeping in a British Army bivvy bag. I'm carrying everything in my British Army pack back, and I'm going to try and eat a British Army ration pack. So this is the 24-hour halal ration pack, or the Ration de Combat 24 hour halal, I think is in French, property of the MOD. And this one has muesli with milk, halal chicken stroganoff, Punjabi chickpea curry, ooh, chocolate pudding and chocolate sauce, wonderful, coconut flapjacks, barbecue, and all sorts of little bits, teas, coffees, energy drinks, powders and so on. So apparently this is meant to give a soldier 4,000 calories. I don't think I need 4,000 calories, I'm already on the heavier side, but hence the name Chunky. But we will try and eat as much as we can from this. But before we do that, we've got to eat some chicken, which we bought from last night. So I'm not eating the muesli, I'm having chicken for breakfast. So let's get the fire, get coaled up, and let's cook some chicken. Welcome to Cooking 101 on Chunky Captain Does It All. And we have some peri peri chicken wings. So we've got this little gun. I'm just going to keep turning it around, putting it on this lovely square of coals we've got here. Cooking directly on coals this close, you've got to be careful you don't burn the outside and not cook the inside. But we're going to slowly move in, keep turning it round, changing the distance and things, and see how it goes from there. Thank you for these quick tips from Chunky Captain. And we're cooking our chicken. It's going to burn, but it looks good for the video. what I'm going to be eating today. 24-hour halal restaurant. Let's open this bad boy up, see what we've got. Oh yeah, we've got everything. Right, let's go one by one. Chicken stroganoff, 300 grams. Halal, wonderful. We have muesli with milk. We've had breakfast, we're not going to have that one now. Get one to the side. We've got Punjabi chickpea curry. You know what, let's just empty it all out. Barbecue peanuts. Vanilla flavoured cake. Whoa, let's put all the desserts together. Biscuits. More biscuits. Flapjacks. And I've got this assortment. This is just my hot chocolate which I put in for my dinner. We've got some sort of looks like jam of some sort. And then here, got another bag. All full of little goodies. Flavoured drinks, grapefruit flavours. What's that one? Hot chocolate. Fruit flavoured. Apple flavoured. Coffee, sugars. Alcohol free, bacterial white. Stormproof matches. A spork, that's a quality spork. And just little bits and bobs which I'm not going to take out. So that's everything we've got in this little bag here. Hey guys, here with Mikey, and we are at Durdle Door.
Durdle Door! Let's go!
It's quite a steep descent.
It is very steep.
We'll see how it goes and I'll show you a few bit later. Is that a jackdaw?
Yo, that is cool.
Absolutely beautiful. Look at that.
I don't know, I think this is a quick play.
So a Spitfire or a Hurricane just flew over our head just here at Durdle Door. I didn't really get it on video very much because this camera's not great at telephoto, but when you hear that Merlin engine just behind you, magnificent. Down the stairs we go, all the way to the bottom. Let it focus before I fall. And we're here guys, look at that. It's very pretty, isn't it? Welcome to Durdle Door, let's go swimming.
Oh my god!
There's lots of marvelous things to eat and wonderful games to play. Beneath the trees where nobody sees, they'll hide and seek as long as they please. That's the way the teddy bears have their picnic. Picnic time for teddy bears. The little teddy bears are having a lovely time today. Watch them catch.
I'm going to get some seawater from my pot. Got wet trousers. Oh. Well, it's ready.
What are you cooking?
I have.
You have da, 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 da.
Chicken stroganoff halal.
Hello.
Oh yeah.
your side.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's my ration, my first ration of the day. Let's open it up. Let's dig in. I've got my Army Air Corps spork spoon thing. Oh, that is hot. Oh. That's really nice. Right, guys, back at the trusty car. It was a long walk up that hill. That's why I didn't record any of it. But lovely day swimming. We cooked our ration pack curry and chicken in seawater, which was nice and beautiful nonetheless. Lovely swim.
Before I couldn't do it, but now I could do it.
Onwards. That is beautiful. Just came over the ridge. Wow. Beautiful. So we've just come across this, the Etchers collection, the Museum of Jurassic Marine Life. Let's go.
Come down here and help us preserve this collection for the future.
This whole thing can go up to 8 to 15 meters long. Blimey. Where's the hand? It's like the Meg. Great museum.
That they made a mistake.
So I was speaking to the lady. She said that this head of this sort of sea creature is only the head, obviously, but at some point in the next few years they're going to go down and get the whole body because they know where it is. And this must be about 10-15 meters long. I don't know where they're going to put this. Well, we have just visited the most magnificent museum of undersea life here. I'm Ali Attenborough, and now we're walking through this quite quaint village. We're going to go and see some more sea life in real person. Come along, chaps.
When the clouds roll away and the sun will be.
Here we got Kimmeridge well site. One of the old classic pumping stations. Look at that. Like you see in the oil fields. Very cool.
To burn off the gas.
We're here now. Just look at the rock formations here. Look at the rock formations. Got this hard kind of brick rock and then layered and then rock again. Wow. 3 layers, 4 layers of that. And here's where people all do their fossil hunting right up along this coast. And some of the rocks that way we were standing on. And here we have a pillbox. So we saw one of these pillboxes all around the coast in the UK. But this one's actually obviously cylinder, which is not very common. And you can actually go inside. Obviously just full of crap at the moment. That's a very steep staircase. We came all the way up from that beach there and we climbed all the way from up there all the way around. A very long way. Other side of that ridge and then the other side of the ridge again. It's a very long way. Look at that beautiful architecture. I think you can stay in this like an Airbnb. Imagine the view looking over the sea. And this is the southwest coast path. Very pretty indeed. Some cows on the left and obviously the ocean on our right, pointing towards France. Oh guys, a little bit of a change of plan. You might notice I haven't got my backpack on anymore. I'm walking on the road. Original plan was to do some wild camping somewhere along the coast. The place I had in mind and planned for, bear in mind, was a military training ground, but on weekends they're not active. So throughout the whole year the weekends are not active, except the exact weekends that we're here, 13th and 14th of June. So about 7 weekends throughout the whole of the year they're actually active. They're not active because you can't hear any gunfire, and we did drive through further up, but all the gates are locked. We've got to about 2 or 3 military gates all locked, so we had to try and find somewhere else, and unfortunately everywhere else obviously was public, private land, cafes, that sort of stuff. So yeah, we had to walk all the way back. We left our bags there with one person, and we're going to go and drive up, pick them up, and we're going to head back to the original campsite we stayed at last night. Not a failure, because we still did walk about 7 or 8 kilometers with the big heavy backpack, so practice is practice. And today I was trying to do some sort of lightweight camping, so I'm staying under a tarp in a bivvy bag, which I think I'm going to still do tonight. This time I'm just doing a little bit of practice at the campsite, which you can just see behind me. So I'll pick you up when I start making my lightweight tent setup. Yeah, I wouldn't call it a failure, because wild camping is really, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, sometimes you get lucky, and I've never really had any issues with my wild camping before, but today the military didn't pay ball today, so I will see you all at the campsite. Well, this is my sleeping bag, as I mentioned, guys. So I've got a tarp here. I think it's a 2 meters by 1.5 meters, or 2.5 by 2 meters. I'll double check that. With some walking poles, got some bungees holding it in on both sides, and internally. So the other part of the tarp is there, providing a bit of waterproof cover underneath. We've got insulating mat. We've got the bivvy bag. So this is a British Army issue bivvy bag, waterproof completely. And we've got this my sleeping bag that I've got. So it will go inside here. I can zip lock it up, and I'll be nice and tidy underneath here. Quick size comparison there. I'm all in, fully covered. Essentially, I've got a larger tarp, but I want to get one that goes a bit further out, because if it rains, it's going to come inside. Maybe one that comes down as well, or a bit further up. But this is a good test, so we'll see how it goes tonight. It's the good weather to do it. Well guys, we're back at the campsite. As you saw just before, my tent is different. I'm not in a tent, I'm on a tarp. It's not the best tarp, so forgive me in the comments, but it's a good try. I just wanted to test setting it up, but at least we're at a campsite. I've got backup, so I've got another tent on the car right next to me, so we'll see how that goes. But in keeping with the times, we've just done 11 kilometers of walking. We're going to try some more ration packs. So we've got beef biryani and a Punjabi chickpea curry. Essentially it should be only one, but I've got 2, so I'm hungry. I think I need more than the 4,000 calories or something like that. And then we've got some sweet treats to try later, so let's get them cooking. Well, I've just boiled the beef biryani. Yeah, beef biryani. Let's open that bad boy up. Initially smells excellent. Looks like a boil in the bag thing, but that's what it is. Really hot to touch. There we are, look at that. So you can see the meat, the diced meat, and you can see the lamb. It's got carrots and onion in there as well, with some mild curry sauce. So let's give that a go.
How is it?
Mmm. That is very nice. Mmm. For something that's been in the bag for a year, can we see what date it's packed? It was packed in July 2025. It tastes excellent. So, still very, very nice. If the army can eat it, why can't we?
Israel, and you look at the past ceasefire
Listen to the news.
Violations,
Fresh
it's
hot chocolate
always
made with real
Israel
milk.
that violates the
And it's lovely
ceasefire.
outdoors.
In fact, in the most
Good morning. Let's get out of this cocoon, shall we? Good morning, guys. As you saw, I just woke up after sleeping under the stars, and we're back on the military ration pack today. We have fruit muesli with milk. So it's got milk powder, not real milk. Even though I have real milk, we've got to use the milk powder. Let's see how it goes. Not a fan of milk powder. Looks like sick, sorry to say. I wouldn't recommend this one. But we've got the second part. Some hot chocolate drinking powder, some fruity oat biscuits, and there's a flapjack as well. So I'm going to supplement this disgusting muesli for some sweet stuff. So let's keep going on. It's now Sunday the 14th of June. Corfe Castle. Hello, mate. There's me and a cow. Slowly climbing the hill. Arrived at the castle. Look at that, it's quite a steep climb. Very nice. Ah! No!
Confess thy sin.
Welcome to Corfe Castle, guys. Let's go inside, shall we?
Yeah, the bricks are all stocky.
Here we are inside the west gatehouse of the main entrance, where you can see one of the slits where English longbows can shoot straight through when defending the gate. Just imagine back in the day, sitting here with your longbow, shooting down at the enemy.
Wield hands with their left. Oh, gives the heebie-jeebies.
Welcome to my castle. Well, what we see nowadays is obviously ruins, but back in the day, it used to look something like that. Big great halls where people dine, strongholds of power. Very cool. Here I am with the 14th century dress with a lovely gentleman named
Nicodemus.
Nicodemus. Wow, wonderful. Nicodemus. Well guys, that's the end of it. Got the castle in the background just behind me over there. It was a nice little weekend away. We did a lot of walking. Didn't pan out as we planned, but with most things we go as we go. We still had great food. We enjoyed obviously our ration packs and our meat on Friday and Saturday morning, and saw the lovely Jurassic Coast. Saw a bit of the Corfe Castle here, a little bit of history at the same time, and we're going to head back now to London. So thank you very much for watching Chunky Captain. More of these to come. Didn't do too much recording, just a little bit here and there. I had some new people I've been taking out and showing the ropes, that sort of thing. But we'll see how it goes further on. So thank you very much for watching. Chunky Captain out.